I know what's happening. So. And what is happening is movie review. So last night I viewed another Nicolas Cager. Once again, folks, I am trying to watch every Nick Cage movie because he's my favorite actor. And so I watched this one on I think it was on HBO Max, I believe, maybe. And it's called Joe. And so the movie is about, he's like some guy. So Nick Cage is a guy. And his name is Joe. And so this guy, he like poisons trees for a living. Like that's his job. So what he does is he poisons the fucking tree. So he runs around a forest and poisons trees for like over a legal loophole or something. And then so a literal child walks up to him and says, "Can I work for you?" And so I guess Nick Cage doesn't believe in child labor laws. So he gets the little kid, who's, I guess, 15 or something, to work for him, and then finds out that the kid is being abused by his dad. So then he gets into, this epic, by the way, spoiler alert, he gets into this epic showdown. And so, but my favorite part of this movie has to be when, Joe has got this, they kind of slowly build that he Joe at one point in his life was kind of a lunatic. So they slowly build that throughout the movie. And then there's one part where he goes crazy, and runs around town, threatens to kill someone, who honestly deserved it, but he threatens to kill someone. He runs around town. He beats the shit out of a cop at one point. It was great. I mean, if you want to see Nicolas Cage beat the shit out of police officers and dance in the street and stuff, watch Joe. It's a good ass movie. But anyway, it's a pretty fun movie. There's parts of it where I just I was really high when I watched this movie yesterday. Parts of it I was just really I was the child abuse parts are just kind of fucked up. I mean, I would forget what movie I was watching, right? There'd be the kid getting beaten on the floor, and then I was what? I'm in a fucking haze. I'm what the hell's going on? And then all of a sudden Nick Cage pops up, and I'm oh right, I'm watching Joe, starring Nicolas Cage. And so again, it's a pretty good movie if you want to see Joe smash a cop's head on on a car. I think this is what he did. I think he smashed the cop's head in the hood of a car or something. That's pretty good. If that's something you are interested in viewing as a form of media, it's not real, so you can look at it. This movie, I will have to say, spoiler, and warning, trigger warning, dogs are in this movie and they're not always treated well, let me just say. In fact, I'm going to tell you, my least favorite part of the movie is when Nick Cage's dog, he gets his dog to go kill another dog. That's what happens. I don't want to say it. I don't want to even remember that scene, but I just remembered that scene, and it's not a good scene. It's a really bad scene. So, for that scene alone, this movie cannot be great. It's held back by that scene. It's just unnecessary. You don't need it. You don't need it. It's not useful. It's not good. It's bad, actually. It's horrifying. But either way, if you want to watch Nick Cage be a lunatic, watch Joe, and then fast forward to halfway through, and then watch 10 minutes and then turn it off, because the rest of the movie, I mean, it's a good movie, right? But that's, he's not a lunatic throughout most of the movie. So, but if you want to watch him be a lunatic, you're gonna have to go, and that's what I mean. But anyway, folks, that is the movie review for today. Joe, it's called Joe, and it features Joe starring Nicolas Cage. So there you go. That's it. It happened. It's done.